Thank you very much for stopping by the channel. Today, I wanted to discuss a little bit about YouTube. And I think YouTube, what they do have is individuals, they have an algorithm set up to notice uh, videos. And if they notice these videos being a little too fancy for their liking, unless it's like, say, a bigger channel or a really large channel that brings a lot to the algorithm that will help out their end with the algorithm, then it's going to get a lot of impressions and therefore clicks, a lot of likes, or lots of views, lots of likes, lots of subscribers, subscriptions to the channel, subscribers to the channel. But you know, so don't feel bad whenever you're not getting the numbers that you want to. Uh, this goes for me as well as for you. I mean, I'm sure if you probably are a person that's does their videos well, but there's such thing as too well, and especially if you're a smaller channel, YouTube just likes something basic. They really don't care if you have uh, a computer to get money out of. They don't care if you have software programs to uh, get your worthwhile time into or get your money out of. I mean, like I say, there's software I pay for, I already paid for. I paid a while back, and I use the software, and I use the backgrounds. I don't. They're just not for free. They're like $10 a month, $10 a month, and that's totally. It's a good investment. I continue to make backgrounds, but the thing is, YouTube doesn't really care. It's unfortunate that there's channels out there that you know just don't get a whole lot of success. Now, you look at some channels where they have like maybe up to millions of subscribers, and they maybe for a video they only get under 100,000 views. I mean, if you think about that, that's kind of crazy. That really is kind of crazy how they're able to get only a few, only get 100,000, less than 100,000, and they got like 5 to 10 to 15 million subscribers, and yet they could only get again under 100,000 views. Well, there's channels out there that say you upload a YouTube short, you can get up to uh, triple digits in views. You know, you can get hundreds of views, which is pretty good for small channels, for micro small channels like mine. And sometimes they'll have more views than I do subscribers, which is kind of ironic that these, if you're going to subscribe to a channel, wouldn't you just watch? Don't you think you'd watch it? But a lot of times it doesn't turn out that way. That's the thing that probably YouTube. That's probably why if you don't have a lot of success, YouTube's trying to get those bigger channels so they get more views, and it helps it helps them out, and it helps it helps YouTube out. The bottom line is YouTube wants to be successful and have a platform where for years to come, and that's what they're looking at. When a small channel, other than the shorts, are a live stream where sometimes I have success with a live stream. Uh, but when it comes to just like a regular video, a regular upload, it's not going to be that successful. But again, compared to other channels that have like say millions of subscribers, again they have not even 100,000 views, and that's why I think YouTube's algorithm cracks down on channels like mine, not necessarily in a negative way or a bad way to silence or to shadow ban, but YouTube will do that for their own uh, gain. And right, obviously they have to look out for their company in order to have it thrive and continue to keep on making like say years to come down the road, so they can be successful and have a platform and have basically, I mean, YouTube's taken over. It's taken over. It's a streaming platform. Look at YouTube TV. So, I mean, again, YouTube, they are they're gonna try to get the bigger channels out, and maybe not on purpose crack down on these smaller channels, unless it's YouTube Shorts where they can get, maybe if it's under 10 seconds or something like that, they can get some views. That's that's a theory. I may not be completely 100% correct in this or whatever, but I'm offering my opinion, and I think that's it's a logical assumption. I think it's definitely an assumption. I think it's logical because, again, YouTube just doesn't want to show these small channels out and try to put them in the impression list and the algorithm list, so it gets no views. I mean, come on. So of course they're going to try to get the bigger channels and the larger channels out there to get in the algorithm, and kind of, not on purpose, but to shadow ban, soft shun the the smaller micro channels that don't get for uploads. I'm talking about. I hope I'm hopefully you're able to understand. I know I'm not the most articulate when it comes to this, and maybe that's another reason why there's other channels out there that have really wonderful. They get views constantly because they're good speakers. Excuse me, but like I say, uh, again, YouTube likes to. They're gonna show, um, and rightfully so. They're gonna show their channels and the successful channels, and they're not necessarily crack down, but they're gonna, again, maybe shadow ban or not promote other channels like smaller channels. Of course not. They're not going to do that, and that's what the way of the algorithm. It's probably old news to you if you're watching, but you know what? If someone is trying to understand why they're not getting views, a lot of times it's what they talk about or what they don't talk about or what they what kind of video that it is. Like for mine, it's a random channel, so I personally, it's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be that successful. Probably because it's me too. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to just blame somebody else. But that's one of the reasons why I think, and why I think that's the case, is because obviously the YouTube's gonna. Like I said, they don't want YouTube doesn't like fancy too. They don't unless you have a really big channel. They're just gonna look for something that's basic, and they want to keep it. I don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to share my thoughts on the Random Green TV YouTube channel. Alrighty. Thanks very much.